A tuple is another sequence data type that is similar to the list. Now you need to be careful when it is saying that is it is similar to another data type. You must need to find out the difference also. A tuple is another sequence data type that is similar to the list. A tuple consists of a number of values separated by commas. Unlike list, tuples are enclosed within parentheses. So list used to be closed in square brackets, and this tuples is enclosed in the parentheses. So whenever you see any program, so you can find out that this is a tuple rather than a list. The main difference between list and tuples are lists are enclosed in brackets and their elements and size can be changed, while tuples are enclosed in the parentheses and cannot be updated. Tuples can be thought of as read-only lists. So whenever you want to give any input from the user or from security point of view, where you need to create an unedited list, so there you can use the tuple by using the parentheses. Let's see an example. The same thing we have done in the list as well, but now we are dealing with the tuple data type. So we have named here tuple. Tuple is not a keyword. Sorry, yeah, it is not a keyword. It is any variable name. You can give even your name. How the system will be able to define distinguish that it is a tuple, that it is starting from the parentheses. And it is also a heterogeneous type of data type. It can have characters, integer, float, string type of values. So it's under live demo, so we can click and see the demo. In the meantime, let's see it theoretically. Print tuple, it would be printed here, the complete things. Rest all things are the same, but you can see mm, 1.73. 1.73. Just a moment. Okay, sorry friends, there was some outer disturbance. Okay. Um, okay. So in this particular example, um, you can see that almost all the things are the same. Like we used to do in string or list, we are doing the same type of operation. We are getting the index value printed here, ABCD. We are getting all the values printed here. Print tuple. Tuple is nothing but the name of a variable where we have stored tuple values. It will be printed here, and rest all the operations are quite similar that we have already seen 2 times. Okay, so let's move that what is basically all things that we have done before is valid in the tuple. So how we can distinguish it? So let's see what is the difference and where it will create some noise or where it will create some problem. Okay, so the following code in is invalid with tuple because we attempted to update a tuple which is not allowed by the laws of tuple. See, tuple, this tuple is defined here. So we when we give the name of a, when we give the values in a variable name, so we can say that we are defining a variable. So this is a variable xyz, any variable name can be here, and we are giving tuple type of data here because we are giving data in parentheses. Similarly, list is also any xyz name, and we are giving list type of data here because this data is in square bracket form. Okay, so these two are the words that you have given. You can give any words here. List and tuple is not a keyword here. Tuple 2 is equal to 1000. That means we are assigning tuple to 1000 value. Now see already what is having in tuple 2. At the 0th position we are having this. At 1 position we are having this. At 2 position we are having this. So by this command we are saying that 2.23 should be replaced by the value 1000. But as per the laws of the tuple, it is not allowed. It will create an error if we will do this. And similarly, in list it is not a problem. So if we will give in the list this thing, so it would be allowed here. We can even check it out here by giving some values like so it is giving me an error. Object does not support item assignment. Item assignment means updating the value, but updating is not allowed in tuple. So, and this error is not in any other line. It is saying that this error is only in the line number 12, and you can see that here is the line number 12 in the last line. So that means here we have find a difference between list and tuple. Next is Python dictionary. It is also very important concept, and probably you would use it many times while doing Python programming. Python dictionary, it is basically a key value pair sort of thing. Let's see step by step. Python dictionaries are kind of hash table. Hash table means rather than to give index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can give your own index, ABC. You can give an ABC index, and corresponding to that index, you need to place a value. So whenever you will say that print the value of ABC, it will give you the particular value. So where you want to store some informative value, so you can put your own indexes. So it happens in the hash table also. Theoretically, if you learn the concept of hashing, so you will see that hash table contains two columns. One is for the indexes and second is for the value. Although you can put indexes like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also, but you can put indexes in the float form, string form, or another forms as well. So Python dictionary are kind of hash tables. They work like associative arrays or hashes found in Perl and consist of key value pair. So the major thing you need to remember, key value pair. Key means index and value means value of that index. Like at 0th position you have placed 2, at 3rd position you have placed something. So key could be user defined and value could also be user defined, unlike in the tuples, list, array where index value is already defined by the system. At the first variable would go in the first 0th position, second would be in the first position, like so on. It used to be defined in other data types, but in this particular you can create your own key value pairs. A dictionary key can be almost any Python type. So जो indexes है वो आप कुछ भी रख सकते हैं उसका, ठीक है, any Python type, but are usually numbers or strings. Values on the other hand means at the right hand side can be any arbitrary Python object. Dictionaries are enclosed by curly braces. So this is the recognition of dictionary, that you can find out that this particular variable is holding which type of value. If it is having curly braces value in the assignment, then you can say that it is dictionary type of data type, and values can be assigned and accessed using square braces. So this is very important, that dictionary would have curly braces and values will be assigned in the square brackets. Let's see this example. This is the name XYZ and it is curly braces started and ending. So we can say that dict is a dictionary type of data variable and it is holding empty dictionary. Dict1, this is 1. Dict2, this is 2. This is nothing but the first index. Index can be of any type and it can be user defined. So I have put it here 1. I can put also 2. Even I can put values in the float as well. But it says generally we take or consider values, numbers or strings. Another dictionary with the name of TinyDict is equal to name, John, code. Okay. So let's see it in the execution place where editor would be there. So print dict1. So it will print this is 1. See, this is 1. Print dict2. So it will print this is 2. So see, this is 2. Print TinyDict, it will print the complete dictionary because I am giving the name of the dictionary here. So this dictionary name contains this dictionary. See, so this whole line would be printed because I have printed directly TinyDict. Okay, so this whole thing will get printed here. Next, print TinyDict keys. Now you can see that the things in the inverted commas are the keys and the things that come after column is the value. So these are the values. Okay. Print TinyDict keys. So these are the keys that is in the inverted comma. So only these three should be printed: name, code, department. See here, department, code, name. Now print TinyDict values. Values are John, this and sales. After column, the things we are having is of values. So in this values would be printed. So we can see that values are here. As values are quoted in the square brackets, so you can see that square bracket is there in the execution part also. And as dictionary is always in the curly braces, theoretically we have seen, so this represents the whole dictionary, so it is in the curly braces.
सर इसका ऑर्डर अलग क्यों है?
department, code and name. अल्फाबेटिकली तो है नहीं है ना, अल्फाबेटिकली तो नहीं है. लेट्स देखते एक बार. डिपार्टमेंट, कोड एंड नेम. इसे फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा. मैं भी इसे देखूंगा, आप लोग भी देखिएगा, क्योंकि ये अल्फाबेटिकल नहीं है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे भी एंड राइट हैंड साइड पे भी. So generally it should be printed like John, this, and sorry, it should be printed as name, code and department, but it is printed in the reverse order: department, code and name. So by seeing this particular thing, I see that it store in a particular manner and it retrieve in reverse order. We can see by using different permutation and combinations. Let's take one more thing add and we can find out. Just a moment. Wait. Employee code 0200001. We can't do is equal to, we need to use department, employee code, name. So by put say that it is taking the things into the reverse order, because if it would have been there taking in the reverse order, then employee code should be the very first, and after that department, after that code, after that name. So we need to dig it out that why it is printing in this particular sequence. I will get back to you in the next lecture probably. Okay. So okay, let's complete it. Dictionary have no concept of order among elements. Okay, so this is the answer of your question. It says that dictionaries have no concept of order among elements. It is incorrect to say that the elements are out of order. They are simply unordered. So as per the designing of the language, there is no order in the dictionary basically. So like we have tried to find out an order, we have also put another data in the dictionary and check it out that whether it is coming in reverse order, because earlier it was appeared that it might be in reverse order, but it didn't come in the reverse order. So why it is coming so? Because it is in the unordered form and there is no concept of ordering elements among dictionary. Okay, so this is the answer of your question that is written here. ओके, तो अभी के लिए आज हम लेक्चर को यहीं पे ड्रॉप करेंगे दोस्तों, सो दैट टू अवॉइड द मैश ऑफ द थिंग्स. सो टुडे वी हैव सीन द टाइप ऑफ डेटा टाइप्स और स्टैंडर्ड डेटा टाइप, दैट वाज ऑन द न्यूमरल पार्ट. न्यूमरल में भी 4 टाइप ऑफ डेटा आपने देखे. फ्लॉट हो सकता है, जनरली इंटीजर हो सकता है, आपने इस टाइप से देखा. और उसके बाद स्ट्रिंग वी हैव सीन. After that list we have seen, after that tuples we have seen, and after that dictionary we have seen. So I would suggest you to revise this and see that what is the difference between these two and how you can find that what is the tuple and what is the list. Generally square bracket was of list and parentheses was of tuples, and curly braces was of dictionary. And in dictionary we can give our indexes that we called key, and values are the same value by using colon in between of them. And in list we can use heterogeneous type of data, and that is similar to an array, and we can print that particular object by using the index of that. So just concluding our lecture today with this, that we have learned today 5 important data types that we use in every and each program. So we are concluding our lecture here. Next time we will continue this with the new things.